I want to give you all some context. If you came to this channel for the style part of embodied style, and now you're confused, like, why is she making these videos about this healing journey? I want to tie the two together. And so I'm Laura. This channel is called Embodied Style, and I was inspired to start it because I discovered the work of David Kibbe a few years ago when I read about his soft dramatic image ID. So he has 10 different image IDs based on the shape of your body, your bone structure, your essence, it's basically where you are on the yin yang spectrum. And I have other videos about that, so we want to get into detail here. But when I read about soft dramatic, it connected so many dots in my style journey. So many things started making sense, and I started to understand why I felt fierce and amazing in certain arrangements, ensembles, and then why when I kept trying to wear things that looked so good on other people, they didn't work for me, and it helped me to stop feeling bad about myself. Like, I'm just not skinny enough. I'm just not pretty enough. It just helped me understand that looks great on her for these reasons, but not me. So in recent years, I had a very challenging situation that just really brought up a lot of things for me. And I'm at the point now where I get excited when I get triggered because I know there's something there, that it's like bringing something to the surface for me to explore and then move through. And then life only gets better once you move through some of these things that stir some uncomfortable feelings. So that's what I'm exploring here in this series, which I called Healing Codependency and Decentering Work, because a lot of these things come up around my work life, and I think they're symptoms of general codependency, and this is a way of existing. It's like a coping strategy, and I am determined to heal through this. So being able to talk about this with you, filming, several days a week has already been cathartic. I already feel myself operating differently and being less anxious about things that used to stir me before. But when it was really at the worst of it, a couple years ago, I found that it worked both ways with style. So style was a way that I could bring back my fierceness, and it was almost like putting on armor. If I felt so amazing in what I was wearing, you'd walk in a room feeling fierce. It really helped kind of feel like I could defend my nervous system better. And Rent the Runway, it was a big part of that. I'm not going to lie, being able to really select these high-end, amazing, well-made pieces and rotate them into my wardrobe and know that I was going to have something incredible to wear on days I really was struggling was very helpful. And it makes it easier to select those items because of what I know about style and body type. So it worked in that direction of helping me feel more grounded and prepared. And the other side of that is manifesting your style in the world, and the way you present yourself comes from knowing yourself better, knowing what you like, knowing what makes you feel good, understanding how you want to present and how that affects the way you feel. So as you're healing, you might notice your style starts to change. You might get more adventurous, you might get more tuned in, and less feeling the comfort of wearing what everybody else is wearing because you're just trying not to be seen. Once you start to heal and you feel like it's okay to be seen and you want to, your style gets more creative and interesting and aligned with you. So I see the two as very connected. So hope these videos don't feel like out of left field. It feels all part of the journey of bringing the way you present to the world into harmony with what's going on in the inside and who you are. So let me know if this is resonating, if this is making sense, or if you're like, I see them as two separate things. I'm curious what's going on for you. So thanks for listening.